Hello guys, Steven Duxer. Well, welcome to this video. So today we're going to do a recap of the current tickers that's going pretty crazy in the current market. So updates that we have a new course that's going to be released in February, and the current pre-sale, it's going to be the link below, and make sure to check that out. Without further ado, let's get into the video. We have a lot of tickers to cover. So first of all, we have PEGY. This is a multi-day runner. Went from 1 to 4, and they had this consolidation breakdown. It actually trapped tons of shorts into this consolidation. So typically when the shorts gets trapped, it needs to go up at least 60% from the consolidation area. So the consolidation is around 3, so 3 times 60%, that's 1.8. Then 4.8, that's minimum price that the price needs to go up to. Right now the stock is had 2 layers of support. One is around 3.4, one is around 3. So those 2 layers of support are way too close to each other. That means the stock needs to continue to go up and before it goes down into these 2 layers of support, because whenever you are shorting, let's say you're shorting around 4.5, you have to cover it before 3.8 because that's the support level. Then if it drops under 3.4, then you have another support around 3 to go through with. So it's not very friendly to the short sellers, especially if you're shorting to this type of level. So it's not very ideal. This ticker needs to spike away from the support. Ideally 5 to 6 into massive consolidations. This is my thoughts on PEGY. Then we have SNTI. This one was, I would categorize this one into an overextended gap down. On this day, it went from 2.6 to 5, it gapped down, then it spiked midday into the 4.3, testing the consolidations. Typically, whenever you are shorting into overextended gap down, you will need a 3-hour minimum consolidations. So this is not a consolidation. Typically, you want the consolidation to be the day high for the overextended gap down pattern. So this is not very ideal. You can short around the 4.4 area level. Once they break through this 4.4, then it's not really tradable. And there's a massive squeeze for today. Traded about 47 million shares. So ideally tomorrow, if you can test that $7 again into a consolidation, then it might be a decent short. So the neutralized areas are around 4. So shorting around 7, covering around 5. I would say it's ideal. It's not a great trade, but it's some risk reward. Shorting around 8, risking 70 cents, making about $2.5 a share. So 1 to 3, yeah, 1 to 3 in terms of risk reward ratio. So then you have AMV. This is another IPO ticker. Whenever you see a ticker that's performing a consistently downtrending chart, typically the chart can run for up to 3 days. So shorting on the first green day is not very ideal, including shorting into consolidations. So shorting into AMV, it's not very ideal into the consolidations. Ideally, if it continues to run tomorrow, then we'll see how much dollar block they can get into the following day. So those are my thoughts for those, and it's getting a decent amount of volume. So the market is actually having some type of play now. So the edge is not there yet. Hopefully PEGY can give us a decent, I would say 200 million volume day. Then AMV can give us maybe a 30 million volume on $50 or 20 million volume $50-ish into a consolidation. Now those conditions will be ideal to short. That'll be all my thoughts for those tickers. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.